How are you doing, guys? ZDEyE here. So today I wanted to touch on regarding the Death Stranding, and as that a lot of people kept on saying, for example, that it looks boring as fuck. Now, I definitely can see a lot of ways why this could be regarded as that. I can also see why this game seems to be very exciting. Well, for some of you at least. A lot of people say Hideo Kojima is overrated in a lot of aspects. Even if he makes a fucking an 8-bit game and is truly shit, a lot of people will just say, "Oh my god, this is the best game ever." Blah blah blah. Hideo Kojima is a god. He's a genius, as an example. Okay, well, okay, maybe Hideo Kojima is overrated indeed, in some regards. Okay. But some of the other things, for example, that he's done, that Metal Gear Solid, right, maybe he lost that reputation. A lot of people even say maybe that Konami was the necessary evil for Kojima to have, so just to keep him on check. Because this is what it turned out to be, Death Stranding. And is it really that considered to be a bad thing? Because what we see from the Death Stranding, that it may be a boring as fuck game. You know what I mean? Hopefully it made sense, but the walking simulator, a lot of people just say that's what pretty much the biggest aspect of the Death Stranding is. A lot of people were asking questions such as like, is this a horror game, is this an action game, is this a stealth game? And obviously all those things has been already said and talked about and cleared out. Hideo Kojima even himself said that this is not a horror game. He himself said that what you do in this game is pretty much connect the world and, well, here's the title name, Stranding, right? I can understand and see why a lot of people say this is boring. This looks boring, what are you gonna do? Just walk around, that's it? What the fuck? You know, obviously there isn't just simply walking around. You don't just pull the, let's say you take a PlayStation controller and you pull the stick forward and you walk. It's not just that, obviously. But in walking simulators out there, for example, if they only do that, there's obviously more to it. In some cases, not always, but in some cases. So what would you consider this to be? Is it just like a boring as fuck game that you need to walk around a bunch, delivering the deliveries? Well, if you want to put it in lamest term, if you want to put it in the simplest term as possible, yes, that's what you do. This is the primary object. Objective, I should probably reference that. Yes, that's pretty much it. That's what you do. You don't like it? Well, that's it. I mean, there's no need to get into the frustrations of saying like this looks boring as fuck, why would I even be bothered of getting it? You have to know at this point what you're signing up for. You've seen plenty of trailers, gameplays, even the reviews that recently came out and that the embargoes have been lifted from. That's the thing. You have to consider that this game may not be up to the par that you are expecting it to be. A lot of people thought that this game would have been just maybe Hideo Kojima is pulling shit strings and stuff like that. Maybe he's trolling, right, like he did in the previous Metal Gear Solid games. Well, a couple of them. And okay, that's fine. That's understandable. Personally, for me, I already know what I'm actually signing up for. Right? A lot of people may not like this idea. Maybe they do know what they're signing up for, but they don't want to pay full price for it because they think it's not worth the price of the $60, since what they say is just a walking simulator. Obviously, this is not just a walking simulator. We already know this. Alright? A lot of people like to over-exaggerate. They like to overreact. It's normal. This is drama. It's YouTube. It's internet. People will be knuckleheads in some cases. It's pretty normal. But here's the thing, if you want to know in the lamest term, in the most simplest terms possible what this game is, it's pretty much a delivery, man. That's it. That's the primary objective of this game. Don't like it, don't buy it, just like a Battlefield said it. Battlefield 5. That's just the real deal. I understand a lot of people may not like to hear this, but that's just the real case. It's just in the very lamest term. But obviously, if you don't want to hear in the lamest term, if you want to know a lot more objectively towards this game and what it tries to be and try to understand it, it's a different story otherwise. It would be, definitely. But again, I can't say exactly what would change your mind, right? It's everybody else's opinions and what they see and what they want to expect. Right? For example, maybe some people like the very fast-paced action games. Maybe some people like slow-paced games. Maybe they like third persons, first persons, as an example. Call of Duty fast-paced first-person shooter, arcade shooter, mind you. Right? That's it. But now we're looking at this has similarities to Red Dead Redemption 2 as a slow-paced game, but even though Red Dead Redemption 2 is a 40, 50, 60 hours, that depends of course, experience of the game, a story linear approach. In some cases, again, not all of them. Again, I'm just putting this in layman's terms for some, for some people to understand. I understand a lot of people why they don't like to see what they see in here. I understand completely that. A lot of people say like, well, I've just watched this trailer, I've seen this gameplay, I've seen these reviews, seen plenty of new gameplays as well, and a lot of people say this is not a fun game to play, and why would this be a good thing? Even the reviews that are saying this is not a fun game to play, but even then they give like 8s or 9s, hell, even 10s out of 10. So why is this a bad thing? It's just a question, right? Personally, this is personal opinion now, I personally think the game does not necessarily have to be always fun for me to enjoy the experience. Does that make sense? I completely understand that a lot of people need to have fun elements in their games to completely enjoy their time with it, so they don't feel like they wasted the damn time. So that's your answer right there. If you don't see how this game is fun, don't buy it. You're not gonna get any pleasance out of it. This game is extremely divisive. There's gonna be different opinions and thoughts about this game. Well, alright. I think I made my point come across, hopefully. Hopefully you have understood what I'm trying to get at as well. But at this point, this is really everybody's thoughts, everybody's opinions. If you want to get the game, do get it. If you don't, don't. At this point, I'm gonna let you go now, guys, but I'm gonna get the video, 10 minutes mark. It's YouTube. I do apologize about this. I understand you don't want to see something like this, but I'm gonna let out the, the trailer continue, and yeah, so please enjoy it either way, and it's up to you to go or not. I'm gonna let you go now. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe as always, and yeah, have a good one.
The decommissioning order finally came through. Dead? Poor thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least.
I had no idea until you told me. No idea that I was alive. Living is no different from being dead if you're all alone. I'm on the beach, Sam. Our beach. The one where I was born. Come and find me.
I'm not the only one wearing masks either. There's your boss man, and that woman, and oh, let's not forget little old you.
Did I ever tell you my real name? I wanted to. It's Amerigo. After Amerigo Vespucci, the man who discovered the continent.
I thought it was Columbus.
Except Amerigo was full of it. He lied. America is a lie. For this to work, I'll have to touch you. Close your eyes. Now picture Amelie in her beach. You love her, right? You love her. There it is.
Oh, it's almost time.